Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Tuesday the 29th of March 2022, right here on Synergy Network. Viewers, we are live on Synergy. Remember, call your friends, call your family, let them know Real Talk with Saieed Ali is going live. Remember, my office are located on number 14 Caroni Savannah Road in Shogona. So if you want to see me, you can contact me at 339-1670 or 238-6716. It's our central office number. You can contact me there, or you can WhatsApp me at 267-7325. That is 267-7325. So viewers, let your friends and family know Real Talk is on the air. We are also on Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali Live. We are also on YouTube, TT Real Talk. Subscribe, and you would know when we go live, viewers. So as we start off our program tonight, viewers, the Ministry of Works and Transport has launched an electronic vehicle inspection system. The ministry stated that the vehicle inspection system allows for accountability, transparency, safety, and data validation. Mr. Clive Clark, Transport Commissioner of the Licensing Division, added that features of this new system includes verification of vehicle using the fixed penalty handheld device at real-time receipts of inspection certificates. The EVIS has software that remotely connects to the licensing division, providing access to accurate real-time data. This new system forms part of the licensing division digital transformation with integrations of technology to improve the delivery of service for the inspections of vehicle. So viewers, the licensing department in Trinidad and Tobago has a new system. We'll just have to wait and get familiarized with the system. It's an inspection system. It is very easy for the receipts of inspection certificates, according to Clive Clark, who is the Transport Commissioner. Something new? Very good. So, I want to get in contact with Maria Brito Ella. Anyone knowing this individual? Could you please let her know that we found her purse and you can collect your belongings at the Shogunas police station tomorrow? Anyone know this individual on screen? Maria Brito Ella. Your ID card together with all your documents. It is safe. We have it in our possession. One of my workers found it late this afternoon, and we're going to drop it off at the Shogunas police station tomorrow, so you can get in touch with the Shogunas police station for your documents. You know, it's sad when you hear people lose their documents. You know, it's a whole sort of running around, you know. It's difficult at times. So viewers, as we start off our program tonight, Tabakit MP Anita Haynes has stated that while the Education Ministry officially addressing key issues in preparations for the full reopening of all schools, area of concerns must be better managed going forward. The opposition MP stated that not much data was shared to encourage the buy-in of stakeholders who are not yet fully on board. Haynes stated that while the ministry media conference was in progress, several parents contacted her expressing their concerns surrounding the lack of a flexible schedule. She added that parents are worried about the sanitization provisions that have proven insufficient thus far, while others are concerned about their child's health and autoimmune and respiratory illness. The MP also noted that several parents in her constituency did not have money to send their children to school every day, and school transportation service are not fully operational in several rural areas. So viewers, some parents are complaining about the sanitization of the schools, the immune system, the respiratory illness that is going around. Some are concerned about the transportation system in some areas. We'll just have to wait and see how this rolls out. School will be opening in full. They want all the kids to go back face to face. No online, no Zoom, nothing like that. Face to face. Call her good night.
Hi, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead.
Sorry for cutting your short, right? But there's a grocery in the Southern Main Road, Chaguanas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's the Main Road, Chaguanas. But the groceries, right? Like you're going by Breeze, it's $34.99. There's no 1 cent left. There's no 1 cent again. So why they having $34.99, $53.99,
I understand.
$52.99, and all this? Why they doing that to the people? Come to one price and done with it. There's no 1 cent again. If I go there and I want my 1 cent, then they're not going to give it to me. So what they're trying to pull?
I understand. Thank you, my friend. You know that, well said, you know. They do have 1 cent again, so why are you using a 99 cent figure now? Why are you using it? The Ministry of Education has announced that all systems are in place for the hosting of this year's secondary entrance assessment, that is the SEA examination. The exam is scheduled for Thursday, March 31st, 2022. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Kurt Mayers, stated that 61 primary schools were targeted for emergency repairs for the SEA exam, which includes washroom, lights, lightings, and ventilation issue. Myers noted that the ministry is partnering with TNTech and WASA to ensure an adequate supply of water and power on the day of the exam itself.
For fiscal 2021 to 2022, the Ministry of Education has conducted repairs at approximately 198 schools, primary, secondary, and ECC centers. In addition to this, we have targeted 61 primary schools for emergency repairs for the SEA exams. These jobs are washrooms, lights, ventilation issues. They're all been awarded and are scheduled to be completed on or before March 30th. We are partnering with our TNTech and WASA to ensure an adequate supply of water and power on the day of the exam itself. And our crews are on standby to deal with any emergencies that take place over the next 2 days. With respect to furniture delivery, we have delivered furniture to more than 50 primary and secondary schools, and this project is ongoing.
Now, viewers, he added that with respect to Cape Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination 2022 exams, 18 projects were targeted, not 18, 81 projects were targeted in the various secondary schools, and it will be completed before Cape exam. So we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to continue right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Sipera Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716. 339-1670 or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? we have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Remember, 3.5% is the highest interest rate that is being paid on any fixed deposit system in Trinidad and Tobago, viewers. 3.5%. You know, I just like to give our breakdown figures so the individuals would understand. Citizens would understand. If you have 100,000 put down in a bank on a savings in a financial institute, and you're getting 1%, 1.5%, that is $1,000 or $1,500 for the year. We at Real Talk Group of Companies, with that same 100,000, we will give you 3.5% per year, and that is $3,500 per year. Now, if you invest that for 3 years and over, at the end of 3 years, you're getting $10,500. Where in Trinidad and Tobago are you getting those interests on your hard-earned cash that you have put aside in a financial institution that is not doing anything? It is not even paying taxes at the end of the year for you. It is not even paying taxes at the end of the year for you. So why not open a fixed deposit system at Real Talk Group of Companies where you will get 3.5%? I remember I am also a licensed money lender. So you're looking for a loan? Not a problem. You have some collateral. You're willing to leave it with us? Is that a must? Sign up your documents and you can get a loan. I am a licensed money lender. I am not afraid to say that. Real Talk Group of Companies is a registered company legally in Trinidad and Tobago. We pay all our taxes. We pay all our dues to the government. I make sure of that, and I am a licensed money lender. I have license to lend money. It's not like I have money and I lend and I ain't have no license. Next thing they charge me for money laundering. No, you can't get cited in them kind of thing. Everything I do in the public domain, I do it the right way. And I will tell you something. If you are part of a problem, you cannot be part of a solution, and that is my motto. If I go to lend money without a license, I laundering money. And laundering money is a charge in Trinidad. It is a charge. You understand? But once you have your license to lend money, which the government issues, after you go through the police system, you go through the court system, you get all your documents, they approve you, you're licensed to lend. So if you are part of a problem, you could never be a solution. So that is why I make sure, one of the board members of Real Talk Group of Company, I make sure that everything in this company runs smooth, run above board, everything is legit, even though the government or those in authority who would want to come down outside. Let me tell you something, you could pass through with my company with a fine teeth comb. You ain't got nothing, you know, because we ain't had no skeleton and no closet. And that's just me. Because I know they would want to do that. I know that, so I made sure everything is smooth. But nevertheless, we move on to Terence Yalsing. Minister of Health Terence Yalsing have stated that COVID-19 vaccination drive is declining with about 800 doses being administered daily, which includes first, second, and single shot dose as well as boosters. Yalsing stated that it was unfortunate that the population had slowed down on wanting to be vaccinated. He stated, even with a death toll of approximately 3 persons a day, the ministry's information says that those dying are unvaccinated. So Terence, I come and tell you, hold on. The ministry also spoke of vaccine for children that are to be donated by Spain. He added that the donated vaccine are for the children aged 5 to 12 and the government is still in talks to buy more vaccine. But negotiations on those being donated have reached the furthest. So Terence, you said even though with a death toll of approximately 3 a day, the ministry's information says that those dying are unvaccinated. Those dying, Terence, did they die from comorbidities and you all don't want to tell the public? Or is it that they didn't take the vaccine, they have COVID-19, but they died of a complication? You see, I want the citizens to understand this clearly. If you're unvaccinated and you die with a complication, according to Terence, you're unvaccinated and you die, but they would not say how you die. And this is what I've been asking from the beginning. And none of those doctors that are on board yet around Terence could answer the question. None of them could have answered that. You're fully vaccinated? You die from a medical condition? They will say you're fully vaccinated and you die. Or some comorbidities problem. You're unvaccinated and you die? They say you're unvaccinated. But they wouldn't say what complication you die from. Oh, you're dead because you're unvaccinated. And I've been trying to get an answer from Terence Yelsing for the longest while. For the longest while. But you just refuse to come out and give an answer. You don't owe me that, you know. You owe the public that. That is what you owe the public. Not Saieed. I just asking on behalf of the public. Minister of National Security, Fitzgerald Hines, has accused the opposition of constantly trying to obstruct the government efforts to curb crime in Trinidad and Tobago. That is a big stink lie. I will continue this. We're going to talk about it after. He leveled this accusation against the opposition during his contribution to debate on a private motion in the House of Representatives. He made reference to vessels that his ministry sought to buy, but the UNC disagreed. Hines added that every time the government tries to fight crime in this country, the UNC gets in the way. Listen to this.
The purchase of 2 vessels, and when we sought to purchase those vessels, the UNC objected to it. They wrote a letter to the Australian Attorney General alleging corruption, and they were ignored. So what we on this side see is every time we try to fight crime in this country, the UNC gets in the way.
Wasn't that the same man who said it is not his job to make the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago safe? All you remember that? Do you all remember that Trinidad and Tobago? Wasn't he the same individual who said that? Hines also rejected claims by Naparima MP Rodney Charles that crime in TNT was skyrocketing and that the PNM was doing nothing to stop it. He then erupted that the country is full of hypocrisies or hypocrites. However, when the opposition raised an improper motive, the House Speaker stated that she allowed Hines' statement. Listen to this.
This country full of a set of hypocrites. and this parliament is part of this country. Madam Speaker.
48, 4 and 6, Madam Speaker.
The member has since corrected that and said that the country is full of hypocrites and this parliament is not excluded from that. I allow that.
All you hear that? All you hear that statement? But when time to have a discussion about moving forward with COVID-19, when the UNC moved the motion to have it discussed in the parliament, what the speaker said? What did she say? They cannot discuss that, but they could allow the National Security Minister to use a term as the country is full of hypocrites. Well done, Mr. Speaker. Mrs. Speaker, well done. You just allowed a minister to call the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago hypocrites. Run that video again.
This country full of a set of hypocrites, and this
all you hear that? All you hear that? Now listen to the rest of the video.
parliament is part of this country. This country full of a set of hypocrites, and this parliament is part of this country. Madam Speaker.
48, 4 and 6, Madam Speaker.
The member has since corrected that and said that the country is full of hypocrites and this parliament is not excluded from that. I allow that.
Hear that? Only hear that? That is what our Minister of National Security is calling us, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Let me tell you something. You know what we shouting? We shouting, great is the PNM, while Aimbot busting all that short with tax, while the Minister of National Security calling all that hypocrites. Hypocrisy calling all you. What we saying? Great is the PNM. We have to be, watch me, we have to be dumb, we have to be stupid, and we have to be dotish to be condoning those sort of behavior. Those sort of behavior. And for a minister to call me a hypocrite, well, let me tell you something, brother man. You are a Trinidadian also. So if you say the country full of hypocrites, you include yourself, you get away. But I would not stand up here and take statements like that and say, now the parliament okay with it. Let me tell you something. You are a minister, you're supposed to resign. But then again, all you have something they call parliamentarian privilege. Or you could say all you want. But I just want all your TNT citizens to understand, your minister just called you hypocrites. That is what they called you. Or let's go in the dictionary. Go in the dictionary and find out what a hypocrite is. This caused me to remember our Prime Minister, who said, when we were getting vaccine from India, I ain't going to beg, I ain't going to write no letter to the Indian High Commissioner to get vaccine for all you. We like it so. We love it so. Well, let's think it easy. Referring now to the escape of 5 persons from prison, the Golden Grove prison, on March 20th. Hines said the UNC did nothing to improve the prison infrastructure while in office between 2010 and 2015. So I want to tell Hines something. From 2015 now, from 2015 to 2022, what has been done? You tell me. You tell me. If you blame the UNC for doing nothing to the prison service, upgrading nothing from 2010 to 2015, we in 2022 and 5 prisoners get away. So what you do? Tell me. Tell me. Tell the nation. You see, you all looking from 2015, go back to 2010. But you all ain't looking from 2015 to 2022. All you're looking at that. All you're looking at that. Only recently, Heinz stated that the south block of the prison was repaired and upgraded. Also referring to statistics provided by the police, Heinz said there were 450 murders in 2021 compared to 399 in 2020. Heinz declared that Charles claimed that these statistics indicated a surge in crime in TNT was based on a false premise. Call a good night.
Good night, Saieed.
Go right ahead, my friend.
That hypocrisy they're talking about, that is the hallmark, that is predominant in the PNM, in their establishment. That is what he is talking about, and the country know that. When you're talking about hypocrisy, listen, I heard Diane Singh talking about there should be zero death from COVID if everybody take the vaccination. What sort of hypocrisy? Look, this man, blacks have died. He took the vaccine, they had him advertising for it. What about Kenny G and all them? What about lots and lots of people who fully vaccinated got the COVID and died? So what kind of foolishness, that hypocrisy? And look at hypocrisy again. I hear the Prime Minister talking about call for reparations. That is good, well and good. But we have another ethnicity of people here. Why is there for no compensation for the indentured people who came here? Isn't that discrimination? Isn't that hypocrisy too? Now look at hypocrisy again. It is the PNM people. Only today you see from Tunapuna to Aruka, Maloney and all these people have, renewed water supply with a new water plant. Oh, it is Aruka, Maloney, Port of Spain South getting grant 300,000 and all these kind of things. Isn't that hypocrisy? What people of Central get in? They get in a cemetery from the Shouta Baptist. The man gave them, is that hypocrisy? What more is hypocrisy what they're talking about? Now the Prime Minister coming and talking about religion must play a role, to avoid social degradation. Did the citizens forget the insult and disrespect to those dead people who was going to the Caroni site for cremation when the gate was locked? Isn't that discrimination and hypocrisy? And then you're talking about religion? Man, these people is beyond, I think they're going beyond shame now. And they're coming out public and say this. In the health sector too, for months now, people on CEDA program cannot get medicine and the set of drugs and whatever. Look at the state of our roads. Look at everything. And Camille Robinson come today to say that they want to fight. Our country is not falling apart. When we had all this oil boom, what is it they did with the money? Where did the money go on? You look at Malcolm Jones when they're talking about petrol to protect one friend. Just to protect the Prime Minister friend, you closed down Petrotrin. What about the billions and dollars of GL product?
Yes,
They have no moral authority to run this country, so they have no more. And I'm glad the regional and international people is seeing what is going on. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Just imagine that the House Speaker allowed this, They allowed this, It's such a sad state where we reach, It's really, really sad. Right? It's a stinking shame. It is a stinking shame. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but we'll be right back after this.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Remember, viewers, we have our food drive that is taking place. We are giving away a fully loaded 4x4 Ford Ranger new model 2020. All you have to do is make a contribution, viewers, of $1,000, and this lovely new model Ford Ranger 4x4 fully powered could be yours. Could be yours. Remember, in January we gave away the HSE Sports Range Rover. In December of last year, 2021, we gave away M3 Sport BMW. We're giving back to the people. We're giving back to the people. Now, viewers, all you have to do is make a contribution of $1,000, and we feed in the poor. We feed in the less fortunate. We feed in those who cannot able to buy a proper grocery for their family. That is why we are doing this. We're giving back. And the reason why I ask you to contribute is so you could share in the blessing that I am sharing. The blessing that God has given me, I want you to be partakers of it. Just how I'm going up in life, you could go up also. Don't be bashful. Don't want a new door to open for you. Don't expect to get a miracle and give. In all religion, charity and giving is part of it. So join me in this food drive and make a contribution. Opposition leader Kamala Prasad-Biswas has stated that crime is increasing in TNT, and the UNC opposition is not to blame. She made the statement in response to a claim made by National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines during a debate on a private motion in the House of Representatives.
Let me tell you how many pieces of legislation the opposition gave you support for in the fight against crime. But yet still what happens? Crime is skyrocketing. So it's not about legislation only. And there you go again, blame the UNC. UNC will not support you, will not support your legislation. And that's why crime is out of hand. Blame us again? No. We are not taking that blame. You are to blame. Your government is to blame. Your government is to blame.
Now, viewers, Prasad-Biswas rejected Hines' argument that the UNC regularly opposed the anti-crime legislation that was brought to Parliament. Prasad-Biswas also dismissed Hines' argument that the UNC never supported the anti-crime legislation. She cited anti-terrorism legislation as an example.
Then we have, I said, the Sexual Offences Amendment Act 19 of 2019. They came and asked for support special majority, the Anti-Terrorism Amendment Act 13 of 2018. We gave you that support too. Have you found any terrorists yet? Have you implemented any part of this legislation? No. So do not blame the UNC and the opposition for doing their job. Do not blame us.
Caller, good night. Hello?
Yes, Saieed, good night.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Saieed, I see a Prime Minister just up like a circus clown, right? All the man missing is the wig and the red nose. But here, sir, pertaining to Fitzgerald Hines and this hypocrite statement he making here, right? I'm trying to figure out how it is that the vessels he's talking about could stop crime. I'm trying to figure it out. And crime taking place in land?
On land.
So how that vessels going to do anything for the people on the land? I'm trying to figure it out.
I believe those vessels have foot.
Okay, all right. So is it that the UNC giving people unlicensed fireman telling them go and rob people all over the country. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out because you say the UNC is the cause. So I'm trying to figure it out now. It's not really making sense because as far as I know, Fitzgerald Hines is an absolute failure. He's a failure at that post. I don't know why Keith Rowley just for Paris Day and get rid of Fitzgerald Hines. Paris Arawi was the better man to put in national security. But anyhow, side, I just want to find out. I don't know, it's alleged, I don't know but I don't know if Fitzgerald Hines to clarify this whole thing who went and opened this gun dealership in Port of Spain or not. He had to come out and say something. And I want to know, right, side, I just want to know if and when McDonald Jacob going to start signing people FUL out. Because it's taking too long because people get the provisional, they're sending all the documents, they're waiting. The only thing they're waiting on is the acting commissioner to sign out the booklet to go and purchase the FUL. Come now, man. Don't let somebody who in that situation get robbed again and sue all you for not signing out that booklet now, man. Don't make that happen now. Saeed, you enjoy your weekend. I mean, you enjoy your night, Saeed.
Thank you, my friend. Now, Kamala urged and argued that legislation is not the cure for solving all crime in TNT. Prasad Bisesa said it was shameful for Hines to speak about criminal gangs but not providing evidence of gang members being convicted for their crime. She also dismissed suggestion that the UNC was connected to criminal element. Hey, let me tell you something. I remember when Hines said, it is not his job to keep the people safe. I remember that. It is not his job to keep the people safe. That was the opposition job. Well then, why is he in that position? Why is he in that position? Trinidad is full of hypocrisies, hypocrites. And the speaker allowed that. But the speaker would not allow a motion to debate COVID-19. Just recently, the House Speaker blocked J.L. Singh from answering a question that Wade Mark asked him. Speaker blocked that. Let me tell you something. Trinidad is not improving. I am telling you that. We are not improving. We are not going up the ladder. We have a broken economy. Very soon the country will be open back full. But how many business would be opening back? How many business? The Vice President for Guyana is using oil and gas money to create different sectors in Guyana. So today, tomorrow, the oil price drop and the oil and gas cannot sustain Guyana. There are other infrastructure in place to support Guyana. What do we have in Trinidad? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself that. What do we have? Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister, Stuart Young, have stated that unless there are consequences to people committing crimes, including corruption, crime cannot be cured in any significant way. So Stuart, hold up right there. Hold up right there. We have murderers getting bail. Alleged murderers getting bail. Who causing that, Stuarty? Who causing that? Think before you talk. Young reminded MPs that previously under the Bail Act, bail was not allowed for capital offense such as murder. He stated that as a MP and a citizen, he was concerned that persons on murder charge can apply for bail let me tell you something. Olia could fix that. Run the video.
It is now possible to apply for bail when you're on a murder charge. How could you ask the government, the police service, the law-abiding citizens, the civic-minded citizens to easily accept that now persons who are charged with murder can legitimately apply for bail? Something that we've known since the Bail Act has been in place, that for the crime of murder, for capital offenses, the application for bail wasn't available. Well, that's changed now. And that is the criminal justice system. And ironically, today, in an article in the Trinidad Express, before coming to Parliament, the 25th of May today, it has happened. Murder accused gets bail. And this bothers me. It bothers me as an elected member of Parliament, as a person who's practiced in the courts for almost 2 decades before getting into politics, and as a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago.
Too little, too late. Bail have already been granted for some of them. Security, too little, too late. Let me tell you something. When I brought that on national television, people were shocked. Saieed, where you get info from? Saieed, who tell you that? Today it's happening. Right here in Trinidad. Where is the new Attorney General for Trinidad and Tobago? Where is the President? Where is the head of the Security Council for Trinidad and Tobago? Where are these people? Murderers, alleged murderers are getting bail. Stuart, and all you coming to do is come to the Parliament, and it bothers me. It bothers me. It bothers me. Who's the Attorney General? He gone on vacation already? Where are all those High Court judges? Why aren't they standing up? Why aren't they confronting the Law Association in Trinidad and Tobago? How the hell a murder accused could be granted bail? When I brought that on television, people start calling, seniors start calling, lawyers start calling, sideways, get your facts from. That is true. How you can say such a thing? It happened in Trinidad now. It happening now. And what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it, security? And they say the president have the final say in every single thing. Young added that legislations can pass, legislations which can improve the criminal justice system, but the concept of separation of powers can be breached. Go ahead.
We as legislators can pass legislation here which we think is going to improve the criminal justice system, fight crime and criminality, pass it with a special majority. But then the concept of separation of powers is breached, because there are others who think you all have no say in that. But it is the government who has the information on criminals through the police service, through the intelligence services. It is the government who is best placed to assist in the formulation of policy to deal with crime and criminality. This is a live example of us taking decisions, passing legislation in an attempt to fight crime, and then it being derailed to an extent.
Where is the president of Trinidad and Tobago now? Where is the president? Somebody say something. The president on sleeping tablet apparently. Murderers getting bailed. Imagine that. Officers working so hard. Homicide officers working, SRP workers, inspectors working, constable working, corporal working. And murderers getting bailed to come outside. What are we doing? Where the hell is the new Attorney General for Trinidad and Tobago? You on vacation already and you now start? You now start? Where are you? What is your vision for Trinidad and Tobago in the next 5 years? But let me tell you something. We're going down the hill, you know. We're going down the hill, you know. And it seems to be okay with the justice system. It seems to be okay with the judge. It seems to be okay with the lawyer. It seems to be okay with the president. It seems to be okay with the Minister of National Security. It seems to be okay with the head of the Security Council for Trinidad and Tobago. I'm telling you. Murderers getting bail. So here this minister. The minister also claimed that opposition MPs from one part of Trinidad were asking gang members from other parts of Trinidad to come to their constituency office. He stated that the opposition is also part of this problem. Hold on. Don't run that video yet. Stuart Young, if this legislation that the legislators approved, why don't you, as the Minister of National Security, Minister of Energy, together with the Attorney General, together with the Prime Minister, who is the head of the Security Council for Trinidad and Tobago, together with other heads of security and legislators in England, come together and retract this legislation that have been passed by legislators to give bail to murder accused. Why don't you fix it? Run the video.
Members of Parliament for the opposition who are members of Parliament in the south of Trinidad asking gang leaders from Diego Martin to come to their constituency office. So don't come here and tell the country that you don't know about funding criminal activities. And that is the problem. Because you see, if the legislators are having these direct relationships with money involved, not even the granted of contracts, paying their drinks bill and calling them to their constituency office. If they're having those types of relationships, don't come here and tell the country that you're worried about crime because you're part of the problem.
Stuarty, that is bothering you. It is bothering me. When I brought it on TV, a lot of people said, Saieed, your info is wrong. Saieed, that cannot happen in Trinidad. It's happening. So Stuart Young, Saieed, I'm asking you, meet with the heads and them and change it. Because we, as citizens, we don't know when a murder accused gets bail, whose house they're going to come by. They could go by the president. They could go by the prime minister. They could go by members of the parliament. They could go by secretaries of the parliament. They could come down to constituency office. They could come down to councillors. They could come down to citizens of Trinidad and Tobago and just shoot up the dance. We talk about murder accused. They do business who you are. They will shoot up your house. They will run in your house and empty a cartridge on you. They do business. Fitzgerald Hines said, my job is not to secure the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Well done, well said. To the murderers getting bail. We okay with that? Not once have I heard the Minister of National Security saying in the Parliament or in any debate in Trinidad and Tobago, why are we having murderers getting bail? Me as the Minister of National Security, I am opposing to that because my officers are working diligently and hard every single day, Sunday to Sunday, holiday or not, to put criminals away, and we have murderers getting bail. Hines, where is your pride? Where is you representing Trinidad and Tobago as the Minister of National Security? Where is it? You really say that your job is not to secure the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. You really said that. Now it's coming to pass. We're seeing it. Call a good night. Hello? Nah, you still can't get the click. National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines have stated that some 380 Special Reserve Police officers, that is SRP officers, will soon receive their outstanding cost of living and meal allowance mounting to $8 million. Charles questioned, when will the officers receive these allowance, which has been budgeted in 2020 but not paid yet? He stated that the issue which delayed the resolution of this matter was a determination of the Commissioner of Police. Let's look at this video.
Madam Speaker, the issue which delayed the resolution of this matter was the determination of the authority of the Commissioner of Police to amend the terms and conditions of employment for Special Reserve Police officers. Since this authority was not found in contemporary records, after thorough research, Madam Speaker, reference to such authority was recently traced back to a decision of Cabinet in 1977, 45 years ago. Accordingly, the required funding will be released to the TTPS within the next month. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Congratulations to those SRP officers who will be getting their allowances. Hey, but hear this now. Hear this now. Bail for murderers. You think it easy? You think it easy? And nobody seems to be talking about it in Trinidad. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Let me tell you something. A lawyer could get gunned down by a murder accused for not standing up for him. A judge could get gunned down for sentencing a murder accused. Police officers could get gunned down for holding a murder accused. This is the part now where the murder accused are getting bail and coming out. So who is at stake? The judge is at stake, the lawyers are at stake, and police officers are at stake. But nobody is looking at that. Nobody is looking at that. What about the citizens? What about the witnesses and them who came forward and who identified? What about those individuals? Security, are you thinking about these individuals? Minister of National Security, are you thinking about these individuals? To the President, are you thinking about these individuals? What about the legislators? What about them? Murder accused could come out and gun them down for taking so long. Think about it. I am not saying this is going to happen, you know. But think about all the consequences that I have just laid to you when a murder accused gets out of prison. The lawyer who working day and night, they could get gunned down. Homicide officers could get gunned down. Now you all might think that, oh Saieed, how you could say such a thing. But this is the reality of the fact that murder accused are getting bail to come back out on the streets. This is what is taking place. This is reality. This is no fairy tale, you know. It's happening in real. It bothering Stuart Young now. When I said it, oh God, Saieed, you lied, that ain't happening. Judges calling, lawyers calling, Saieed, no boy, that can't happen in Trinidad and Tobago. What happened? What happened? What happened? Pull back this Stuart Young video for me. What happened? Huh? It bothering Stuart Young now. He was a former Minister of National Security and then they're moving to Minister of Energy. Listen this. The one where he say, the murder accused, getting bail.
It is now possible to apply for bail when you're on a murder charge. How could you ask the government, the police service, the law-abiding citizens, the civic-minded citizens to easily accept that now persons who are charged with murder can legitimately apply for bail? Something that we've known since the Bail Act has been in place, that for the crime of murder, for capital offenses, the application for bail wasn't available. Well, that's changed.
You see that? You see that? Said, how you know that? It's not how I know it, you know. It's I bring it to you and you doubt me. You doubt me down to the last. Now look what's happening. Look what's happening. Stuarty read on a printed press. Murder accused gets bail. Do we have a proper witness protection program in Trinidad? No! Absolutely not! We're going for a commercial break. And when we come back, we'll just have a few minutes before we close off our program. But we'll see if we can take a little call or two.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
So Trinidad and Tobago, you are doing Real Talk with Saieed Ali, where we deal with the real issues that are facing us right here in our country. This beautiful country they call Trinidad and Tobago. It was a beautiful country. Until the refinery shut down, until Petrochin shut down, until a lot of businesses closed down in Trinidad and Tobago. But then say what? Murder accused getting bail and nobody sees a problem with that. Absolutely nobody. Nobody in high authority. Nobody in the law association. Nobody in what? Legislations department. Is only when I Saieed bring it to the attention of you all, then you will understand what is important to us and what is not important to us. It's sad, you know. It's really sad. So viewers, just before we wrap up tonight, our rerun of this program is at 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. tomorrow, being Wednesday, the 30th of August. Tomorrow is a public holiday, viewers. We will not be having any live show. Call a good night. Next call. We will not be having any live show tomorrow, viewers, since it's a public holiday. Shouters Baptist, we want to wish Trinidad and Tobago a safe and productive day. If you're going to the beach, remember, there are still 1 or 2 restrictions in place for the beaches, the parties and things, but nevertheless, on Thursday, we'll be right back here, live on Synergy, for another round of Real Talk with Saieed Ali. So until we meet again, viewers, be safe and enjoy your holiday tomorrow.